there's so many different types of people. There are Mexicans, there's Asians, there's African Americans, there's anything that you can think of. There's Arabs. And you know what we do? We make jokes to each other. We make fun of them. But it's all out of love. It's not like we really hate them or we hate what kind of person they are or what kind of race they are or ethnicity. But it all comes from here. Like, if it's really truly like felt like the feeling is actual hate in comparison to a love joke, like a love joke by saying like something racist to someone of another race and them saying something back and you just laughing it off. The hate thing, it doesn't fly with me. But yeah, you're always gonna get hate, man. Lily, thank you for joining. I am in the Marine Corps. It's not the Army. So if I told you that Pluto is a planet, would you get mad? No, I wouldn't get mad because I know for damn straight Pluto is a freaking planet. Pluto is a planet. I don't care what science says. Stewie, good advice, man. You have a thick skin. Also, if what happened to my friend happened to you, would you have been upset? So, I would be pretty upset, but at the same time, I would not let it get to me. Nothing for, like, what people say to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect my life. I will keep doing what I do. I will keep striving to be the best of whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? I won't let someone take away from my accomplishments, take away from my goals, take away from my dreams, just because they hate me or hate that I'm white or hate that I'm Irish or I have green eyes, you know, something stupid like that. Like, you can hate someone for any little thing. But yeah, I don't let it get to me, man. Lily, are you currently active? Yes, I am currently active. Active duty, yep. Step. I don't know if it means step or however you pronounce it. What if I told you the Earth is flat?
Everybody's
I don't know.
saying that right now.
That's funny. Yeah, my wife just said everyone is saying that right now. It's funny because I don't care what you believe. If you really study something and you believe it and you put your heart into studying something, hey, have at it. If you have better evidence than the current technology does and the current studies, then hey, get that to the freaking scientists of the world and tell them this is my evidence for the flat world theory. They'll probably throw you out of the building though. So I'd probably not do that. Marines normally have thick skin. Yeah, Marines do normally have thick skin. But we're also people too. So there are moments where I have a Marine that really gets on my nerves, or I get on a Marine's nerves. Because we're people. We're normal people. Just because we're in the military. But we still don't let it take away from our accomplishments. There are individuals that do, but you know, the majority of Marines and military personnel, they don't let that stuff affect them, especially Marines. And no problem, Lily. Thank you for thanking me. I just do my best. I'm here for you guys. So if I told you the planet revolved around Earth. So if I told you the planets revolve around Earth. That's another theory. Hey, like I said, if you find a good study and you put your life and heart into it and you go up to the world scientists, they'll still probably throw you out the building. Hey, at least you tried, right? But I'm not here to tell you what to believe. Stu, Thanks for the response. Also, trolling gets to my friend, but he gets over it quickly. That's good. It's good to get over things quickly. Yeah, it's upsetting. It upsets me, but I don't let it get to me at the same time. That's just life, man. Hey, whoever your friend is, just let him know what I told you, and he'll probably feel a whole lot better. I promise you. That one guy, that's my favorite song. Very Rare Boys. Good song, huh? How to swim? Are you asking if I know how to swim, or what exactly are you asking? If you're asking if I know how to swim, I do know how to swim. It's a requirement in the Marine Corps to know how to swim. Kind of. So when you get to boot camp, they will teach you techniques if you don't know how to swim. And also if you do, you have to learn certain techniques. And there's qualifications. It's called swim qualification. So I'm kind of a chunky guy. I'm chunky in the Marine Corps. Because most guys in the Marine Corps are like big and strong or real skinny, but they're still strong. And I could swim really good. I'm probably one of the best swimmers. I have intermediate swim qual level. No problem there, Stu. Say nope to Pope, gets no scope. Hey, nice lyrics. Bim Clunk, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. So my normal day, it all depends on your job. It all depends on your job, where you're at. Like if you're stationed somewhere, or if you're deployed, vice versa. So my normal day, other than a deployment day, is I'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or about 5 to 5:15 in the morning, and I will get all my stuff ready, drive to work, and I do physical fitness or physical training, so PT, physical training, remember that term. I'll do PT for maybe an hour, 2 hours. I'll shower, and then I get straight to work. I'm a communications guy, so I talk on the radios. I also deal with computers as well. So I'll do that all throughout the day. I'll also do other things like training, such as this week I'm actually on the rifle range, so I'll be shooting my weapon and qualifying again for that, because you have to qualify at least once a year as a Marine. And then, it all depends on the day. You got to ask a specific question. I apologize for that. Have you ever jumped off of a plane? So I've never jumped off of a plane or out of a plane, but I was in a helicopter, or an Osprey, and I was doing rappel training, where you can actually rappel out of the helicopter itself. It's pretty fun, a little scary, but hey, it's the Marines. It's what I signed up for. It's just really cool training. Not a lot of Marines get to do stuff like that. Hey, no problem there, Bim Clunk. If you have any other questions, man, hey, ask away.
Are you taking the
I'll answer anything. This is a question and answer related. It's not just military life either. It's not just family life either, dude. It's life in general. I'll answer anything. If you guys need advice, if you guys need someone to talk to, I'm here. It just so happens to be that what's that?
These hiccups.
It so happens to be that I'm in the military, so. So have you ever seen an extraterrestrial life? I know this is a weird question. So, crazy story. I've seen something. So when I was about 14 years old, I was playing RuneScape, the old game, and my brother comes running in the room. It's like 9 o'clock at night. He's like, hey, Kyle, there's a UFO outside. I was like, dude, get out of here. Stop messing with me. It's my little brother. I'm going to tell him to, screw off. That's just how brothers work. And he's like, no, come on, for real, it's outside. Mom even saw it, and so I'm like, oh, whatever. So I log off of my account, and I go outside, and I look up in the sky, and I point, and I was like, where is it? I don't see anything, buddy. And he was like, it's right there. And it's like a little flashing dot. And I didn't think about it because there's a lot of planes in Florida. That's where I'm from. And I was like, dude, that's just a plane. All of a sudden, another dot came up, and it's like flashing different colors. And I was like, okay, maybe there's two planes. And then another dot shows up, and then another dot shows up, and it's flashing different colors. And it ends up like doing this, like I don't know, maybe 12 dots just going up and down like this, like a snake, up in the sky, right? And it's just moving. And I watched this thing until 12 o'clock at night. It ended up going in a little spiral and then disappearing. Now, that's my personal story. I have it on video ever since I was 14 years old. If you don't want to believe it, you don't have to believe it. But that's my story, man. Why did you decide to join the Marines? So, I was saying this earlier. So, I decided to join the military at the age of 4 years old. And it hasn't been engraved in me, but it's been in my mind like, hey, this is my fate. Like it feels like a fate that I had to join the Marine Corps or the military, or else I didn't live my life the way that I wanted to live it. That one guy, tell your wife to hold her breath for 10 seconds. Hold your breath for 10 seconds.
I tried.
She said she tried. But yeah, Bim Clunk, did that answer your question? Is there any more specific questions that you want to ask me? Kodak Black, Tunnel Vision, Minecraft parody. Nice. You and your Minecraft parodies, man. You're always listening to the funniest stuff, dude. Hey, that one guy, you've been on every single stream that I've had. I really appreciate that, man. Hey, if I can get Bim Clunk and all these other guys and girls and giraffes and attack helicopters and sea monkeys to continue watching my streams and videos and follow me on Twitter, hey, so be it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks to Gamer Kai. Were the Marines the closest door in the recruiter office or something? Okay, that's a good question and a funny question too, and I'll explain why it's funny. So it's not that. Okay, so I explained this earlier. So my uncle, when I was like 12, I told him I wanted to join the Army. He's like, you need to be a Marine. You need to be a Marine. I didn't think about it until I was about 14 years old. I was in a program called ROTC in high school, and it's a military program. And
I'm 12 years old.
Hey, Cathrex, thanks for the follow. You might not be a follower of Christ, but hey, it says it. Anyways, my buddy, he was telling me, or no, he asked me, are you going to join the military since you're in this military program in high school? I was like, yeah, man, I've always wanted to since I was 4 years old. Told him the same thing that I told you guys, that it was like, it felt like fate. And he was like, what branch? And I was like, the Army, because I didn't know of the Marine Corps or anything else. I didn't even know really what the Air Force was. I just knew what the Army was and the Navy. Two different branches. That's the only branches I knew. And he was like, why not the Marine Corps? And I asked him why. And he was like, I don't know, just check it out. So I go home, I start Googling things about the Marine Corps. So Marines versus Army boot camp. I'd go on YouTube, look up videos. And dude, the intensity with the Marines, it was so much more extreme compared to the Army. And that's what I wanted. I wanted that intense, like, you're there to serve your country type of ideology. Did that answer your question? Oh, no, it didn't. The Marine office was the closest door in the recruiting office.